Hi everyone, welcome back. We are ending off the first week of our 4-week challenge with a yin style practice today. So we're gonna get a nice full body stretch. I'm gonna use my bolster. If you've got a pillow or a cushion of some kind that you'd like to use in today's practice, feel free to grab something. If not, you're just gonna need a little bit of space to move, and let's get started. So let's begin today laying down, and if you do want to lay on a pillow or a cushion, feel free to do so. Just make sure that your head is resting on either the floor or your pillow, as well as your hips. If you'd like to make a diamond shape with your legs, you're going to feel the love through the hips a little bit more, but you can always have your legs out long. Kind of lay in any comfy position. We're just going to take a few moments here to settle in. To close the eyes and find our breath. You can bring your arms out wide, let your palms face up. Softening through the shoulders, softening through the hips. Maybe just wiggling the toes and the fingers. And if you're new to yin yoga, we don't move too much. We spend a little bit of time in each pose and we get a nice deep stretch. So always listen to your body. Move when you need to move. And just enjoy the practice. We're going to relax, we're going to stretch. And we're going to slow right down. So if you still are wiggling your toes or moving around, just start to slow it down. Allow your body to be still. And just feel the breath. Feel the air coming into your body as you inhale. Feel it leaving your body as you exhale. Noticing if there are any thoughts on your mind that maybe you can just set to the side. Give all of your focus to your breath. And we're going to stay just like this for 3 more full cycles of breath. Maybe breathing a little bit deeper if the mind is busy today. Feel your tummy moving while the rest of your body stays still. When you're done that third exhale, you can start to wiggle your fingers and your toes again. And start to bring some more movement back into your legs. Eventually bringing your feet to the mat and your knees together. And if you were laying on top of something, we're going to come off of it and lay flat on our backs. So sit up a little bit, slide your pillow out from under you if you were laying on something. And then just come back down, maybe walking your feet a little bit closer to your hips, encouraging your low back into your mat. You can either be still or you can add a rock side to side with your knees, but just notice how you're feeling so far today. Notice the sensations running throughout your body. Maybe keeping your eyes closed for most of the practice. We're just trying to move slow, stretch it out, and relax. We're going to be making our way all the way over onto our hands and knees. When you're ready for it, you can either roll to the side or rock forwards. But find your way into tabletop. Finding your hands, finding your knees, maybe rocking your hips a little bit side to side. We're going to be reaching our arms out in front for puppy dog. So you can keep your hips nice and high, stacking over top of your knees. Reaching your arms out in front, maybe even spreading your fingers a little bit wider. And then just start to melt it down. If you want to add a pillow under your forehead, definitely do so. Or maybe it can touch down, no problem. But let your eyes close once you're in it. Soften your shoulders. And just find your breath. And as you know, we are here for a little bit of time. So to make that time go by nice and quick, give all of your focus to the breath, to softening the shoulders, to keeping any thoughts that want to come into your mind off to the side. Just listen to the sound of your breath. And let's take those last 3 full cycles of breath here. Listening to your body, though, at any time that you need to move, come out of a pose, you do so. And after your 3rd exhale, if you're still with me in puppy dog, use an inhale and slowly lift. Lift your chest, walk your hands in. You can bring your knees together or out wide. We're going to find child's pose. If you do have a pillow and you want to rest your forehead on it, you can do that. But let's just bring our arms to our sides. Let the palms face up and really soften the shoulders. Finding some stillness in every pose that we come into today. That is your challenge. Some days it's easy just to settle right in. And other days, it's a lot harder to slow down the mind and relax the body. And you can stay here in child's pose a little longer if you'd like. Or you can take an inhale and start to lift your forehead back up. We're going to make our way into pigeon. If you have a pillow, you might want to move it to the top of your mat. We can bring our right leg forwards, laying down the shin. Bringing your heels close to your left hip as you'd like. And your pillow might be here to lay on top of. But just take an inhale, lifting up through the chest. You can stay here a little while longer, or you can fold it forwards, maybe resting your forearms on your pillow or your forehead. I always recommend to rest your head on something. The head can be nice and heavy at times, which tends to tense up the shoulders a little bit. So if you can take all the weight out of the head, out of the neck, your shoulders can soften, your upper body can soften. And then your hips can soften too. Feeling the love through that right leg. But focusing more on the breath. Let's stay for 3 more full cycles of breath. Unless your body is giving you a signal to move. If you're trying to hold yourself up, if your foot is falling asleep, if your breath is getting a little bit slower and uncomfortable, or faster and uncomfortable. And if you're still with me after your next exhale, use an inhale to lift your upper body back up. And you can just kind of roll to the right side and bring your back leg forwards. And just plant our feet. Give yourself a little rock side to side with your legs, a little hug. And then you can just sit cross-legged for a moment. Just a nice comfy seat, placing your hands on your knees. Lengthen your spine as you inhale. With the exhale, let your chin fall down towards your collarbone. Bringing length into the back of the neck. And with an inhale, let's roll our head over towards the right shoulder. Keep going till you feel the length through the side of the neck. And staying for an inhale. With the exhale, bring your chin back down. And an inhale, roll your head over towards the left shoulder. Maybe lengthening through the spine a little bit more. Just rolling the head over until you feel the side length through the neck. Awesome, you guys. One more inhale. Let the exhale bring your chin back down. Pause here for a breath. And letting an inhale lift your head back up. Awesome, you guys. You can bring your hands to the floor in front of you. Coming back onto your hands and knees. And we'll set up our pigeon with our left leg forwards. Laying down the shin. Feeling the love through that left leg, that glute, that outer hip. Taking an inhale as you lift up through the chest. And an exhale to fold forwards if you'd like to fold forwards. And maybe resting your forehead on something. Just allowing your upper body to soften. As you soften the shoulders, as you soften your core, your tummy, it might allow you to soften your hips as well. And just noticing if the mind is starting to wander. Maybe just trying to listen to the sound of your breath. And let's stay for those last 3 full cycles of breath. Unless you're going to start to move right now. And after that 3rd exhale, if you're still with me, use an inhale as you slowly lift on up. Just roll to that left side, bringing your back leg forwards. How do those hips feel? You can give your knees a hug, a little rock side to side. Moving nice and slow today. We're going to start to lay down on our backs, making our way into Shavasana. Maybe the class went by really fast. Maybe it went by really slow. If you have a pillow, you might place it under your knees. Bring your feet out wide. Lay down on your back. Resting your arms at your sides, palms facing up. Close your eyes. Take a nice deep breath in. and out. Allow your body to find stillness. And staying here for as long as you have time for today. We are at the end of our first week. Congratulations for making it this far. I hope that you have a lovely weekend. And until next time, namaste.